decades. Before hitting Vietnam, the storm claimed lives in the Philippines and more in southern China, where it caused $102 million in damage, collapsing homes and knocking out power lines across Hainan province. The storm has since weakened to a tropical depression, but the continuing downpours have caused floods and landslides, leading to hundreds of deaths and dozens of missing people. Vietnam reported nearly 300 fatalities, while 42 people died in northern Thailand and 4 in Laos. Meanwhile, in the Philippines, 21 lives were lost, with 26 still missing, according to the ASEAN Coordinating Center for Humanitarian Assistance. Meanwhile, the floods damaged more than 160,000 houses, 117 government offices and buildings, 1,040 schools, 386 religious buildings, roads, bridges, power towers, and telecom towers in 56 townships. Meanwhile, 240,000 people have been displaced. In response to the floods, 438 temporary relief camps have been opened for more than 160,000 flood victims.
The head of the UN Assistance Mission in Afghanistan will present a quarterly report on the situation in Afghanistan to the members of the Security Council today, Wednesday. According to a report by the Security Council, consultations on Afghanistan will also take place at the end of the meeting. The UN Security Council said there will be an open briefing, followed by close consultations on Afghanistan. Back to the country, the Council of the Nation is to take part in the proceedings of the 12th Annual Conference of Speakers of African Parliaments, scheduled to take place from the 18th to the 20th of September in Johannesburg, South Africa, the Council announced in a press release. On the instruction of the Speaker of the Council of the Nation, Salah Gujil, a parliamentary delegation would take part in this conference organized by the Pan-African Parliament. This year's conference will be held under the theme chosen by the African Union for 2024, Year of Education, Educating an African Fit for the 21st Century, Building Resilient Education Systems for Enhanced Access to Inclusive, Quality, Sustainable and Relevant Learning for Africa. Participants will have the opportunity to examine other issues on the conference agenda relating to peace and security in Africa and their impact on continental integration and economic development progress in implementing Agenda 2063, the progress made in the African Continental Free Trade Area, the absence of food security, energy on the African continent, and the contributions of Parliament in improving production and self-sufficiency. That's it for today's top story. That's it for today's news bulletin. Now a reminder of today's top stories. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, has presented his vision of a victorious Algeria, assuring that he will raise the level of his ambitions during his second term in office. At the 10th Emergency Special Session on Palestine, Algeria said that the Israeli occupying power openly denies the rights of the Palestinian people and seeks to undermine the establishments of their state. In Lebanon, 12 people have died and more than 2,800 others have been injured due to the explosion of their pages as a result of Israeli hacking.